Greetings, book lovers everywhere. I'm E-Train, and this is my review of The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle, a middle grade read by Leslie Connor. I recently reviewed Leslie's novel, A Home for Goddesses and Dogs, and I just couldn't get enough of Leslie's heartfelt writing style. Spoiler alerts! I'm going to be interviewing Leslie Connor on a future episode of my podcast. Yay! Tell your friends, family, and pets that the E-Train Talks podcast is going to be interviewing award-winning author Leslie Connor. By the way, I have many more interviews scheduled for my podcast, so check my Twitter at eTrainsWorld for the dates and details. Now, let's start talking about author Leslie Connor's beautiful book, The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle. When the reader first meets Mason Buttle, his life seems to be overflowing with bad luck. He suffers from a disease called hyperhidrosis, which means he sweats an unusually large amount. We also learn that he suffered the loss of many of the most important people in his life, from the death of his best friend to his mom abandoning him when he was young. To make matters worse, he's dyslexic, which makes it difficult for him to read and write, and the list of bad luck goes on, unfortunately. Mason's only refuge from the constant bullying and teasing is the counseling center at his school called SWOOF, which is led by Miss Blinny. Mason likes Miss Blinny because she accepts him for who he is and doesn't discriminate him. Miss Blinny sees Mason for his goofy and loyal personality, not his smarts, sweat, and sadness. At SWOOF, Mason meets Calvin Chumkey, and he's shocked when Calvin offers to share some of his lunch. Nobody had ever been kind enough to offer to share anything with Mason before, except for his best friend Benny before he died. One day, on the bus ride home from school, Mason noticed 3 kids picking on Calvin. They were trying to steal his iPad, so Mason went over to them and tried to make them stop. But in the process, a fight broke out. Calvin and Mason ran away from the bus and sprinted as fast as they could to Mason's old, broken-down house. Eventually, Calvin started coming to Mason's house more and more, not just because they were constantly being harassed by bullies, but because they were becoming good friends. But disaster strikes. When? Well, you'll just have to read The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle to find out what happens. I like that no matter what, Mason stayed true to himself and didn't care what others thought of him. He didn't care that he was sweaty, dyslexic, or the fact that he struggled in school. Mason just enjoyed life and made the most of his childhood and made lasting friendships. He's the definition of a resilient role model. I recommend this book to middle grade readers who love a tear-jerking read. The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle by Leslie Connor pulled on my heartstrings. My takeaway from the novel was to be my best self and do the right thing. 10 out of 10 story. And that's all, folks. I highly recommend The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle.